अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम हृदयं समर्पयामि सर्वं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मतः सर्वं समर्पयामि त्वमेव साक्षात् हरिप्रिया त्वमेव मावागेश्वरी त्वमेव साक्षात् हरिप्रिया त्वमेव मावागेश्वरी महादुर्गा महाकाली महामाया माहेश्वरी भाग्यं समर्पयामि कर्मं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मतः सर्वं समर्पयामि स्वयं सद्य स्वयं सिद्धि स्वयं सिद्धा स्वयं प्रभा स्वयं सद्य स्वयं सिद्धि स्वयं सिद्धा स्वयं प्रभा सुगुणरत्न सुकृतकृत्या सुमति गंगा समुज्ज्वलम् मानं समर्पयामि गानं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मतः सर्वं समर्पयामि अनिर्वचनी आनन्दी सुखकारिणी दुःखहारिणी अनिर्वचनी आनन्दी सुखकारिणी दुःखहारिणी योग संस्थापनार्थाय अविरल विश्वविहारिणी संगं समर्पयामि पुण्यं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मतः सर्वं समर्पयामि तिमिरावृता दिशाहीना आत्मस्य पापनाशिनी तिमिरावृता दिशाहीना आत्मस्य पापनाशिनी बहुजनहिताय वनिताय शाश्वत सत्य प्रकाशिनी आद्यं समर्पयामि अन्त्यं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मतः सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम हृदयं समर्पयामि सर्वं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मतः सर्वं
सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्ननाशो गणाधिपा धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजानना द्वादशैतानि नामानि यः पठेत् शृणुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकटे चैव विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
When the Kundalini rises, it makes sounds, and the sounds that are heard in the different chakras can be pronounced in the following way. These pronunciations are being used in the phonetic language of Devanagari, which means the language spoken by the Devas. At the Muladhara, where there are 4 petals, the sounds are V, Sh, S, S, out of which last Sh and S sounds are very close, but the difference is when the snake hisses, it makes this stir, the third sound. So, V, Sh, Sh, S. At the Swadhisthana, where there are 6 petals, it makes sounds 6 sounds. A, H, M, Y, R, L. Manipur, it has 10 petals. It makes the sounds D, D, N, T, Th, D, Th, N, P, H. At Anahata, there are 12 petals. It makes the sounds G, H, G, 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 Ch, Ch, J, Ch, Ng, T, Th. At the Vishuddhi, where there are 16 petals, it makes the sounds of all the vowels. A, E, U, R, L, L, A, I, O, Au, Aha. At the Agya Chakra, it makes Ha, Sh. At the Sahasrara, one becomes thoughtless. I know sound is made, but the pure Anahata, meaning the throbbing in the purest form, as in the heart is of love, 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 love. When all these sounds are sounded together and pass through the spiral of the body, if the body is like a conch, the sound that comes out of the synthesis is oh. Like the 7 colors of the sun ultimately become white rays, or you can say the golden colored rays.
We will do a symbolic puja together to Shri Lalita. We will offer the 5 bija mantras that symbolizes the 5 elements, and the 6th bija Sam, which symbolizes the truth. This short little puja can be done before reading the Shri Lalita Sahasranama, the 1,000 names of the goddess. So in these names, we find that the 949th and the 950th names indicate that the goddess Lalita accepts these offerings of the bija mantras and things that symbolize the 5 elements. So we can take our attention to the Sahasrara. We bring from the Sahasrara, we bring it up to the first point, above the Sahasrara. You may feel the Kundalini show you where this is. And then we go to the second point. The second point is called Bindu. And it is here at the Bindu that we will offer this puja. The one who owns and controls the 5 elements.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Panchabhuteshi Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha.
The one which is worshipped by 5 offerings, the elements.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pancha Sankhyopacharini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Lam Prithiviyatmikayai Lalitambikayai Gandham Samarpayami.
We present the Bija mantra Lam, which symbolizes the earth, the element Prithvi. We offer this mantra to the lotus feet of Mother Sri Lalita, who is the spirit and essence of the earth element. And we also offer to the lotus feet of the goddess pleasantly fragrant substances such as sandalwood powder.
Om Ham Akashatmikayai Lalitambikayai Pushpai Pujayami.
We present the Bija mantra Ham, which symbolizes the element of ether, Akash. We offer this mantra to the lotus feet of Mother Sri Lalita, who is the spirit and essence of the ether element. And we also offer a beautiful flower to the lotus feet of the goddess.
Om Yam Vaivatmikayai Lalitambikayai Dhupamagharapayami.
We present the Bija mantra Yam, which symbolizes the element of air, Vayu. We raise this mantra to the lotus feet of Mother Sri Lalita, who is the spirit and essence of the element air, and we also offer incense to her lotus feet.
Om Ram Vahnyatmikayai Lalitambikayai Deepam Darshayami.
We present the Bija mantra Ram, which symbolizes the element of fire. We raise this mantra to the lotus feet of Mother Sri Lalita, who is the spirit and essence of the element fire. And we also offer a beautiful lamp with fire to the lotus feet of the goddess.
Om Vam Amrutatmikayai Lalitambikayai Amrutam Mahanaivedyam Nivedayami.
We present the Bija mantra Vam, which symbolizes the element of water, to the lotus feet of Mother Sri Lalita, who is the spirit and essence of the nectar of immortality. And we also offer beautiful dishes of food to the goddess.
Om Sam Sarvatmikayai Lalitambikayai Sarvopachara Pujam Samarpayami. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha.
We raise the Bija mantra Sam, which symbolizes the truth, and all that is a reflection of the truth, to the lotus feet of the Mother Sri Lalita, who is the spirit and essence of everything, and we offer to the goddess all the proper elements of worship. Let us do a short meditation to absorb these vibrations. Of this garland of mighty mantras of the 1,000 names of Sri Lalita, the composing seers are Vashini and the other Vag Devatas. The meter is Anushtup, the presiding deity is the supreme goddess Sri Lalita. Aim is the seed. So is the power. Klim is the door latch. This recitation is undertaken to please Sri Lalita Maha Tripura Sundari. Meditation. We meditate upon the Supreme Mother, red like sindoor powder, three-eyed, with the moon as her crest jewel, shining above a crown of gems, with a smiling countenance and well-formed breasts. In her hands she bears a red lotus and a precious cup of nectar. She is of a cheerful mien, and her red feet rest on a water pot. She is of a cheerful mien, and her red feet rest on a water pot encrusted with precious stones. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Salutations to the Lord of Ganas and remover of obstacles. Shri Mahalakshmi, our only refuge, of the form of sound. You are free of any name or form. You are the sacred syllable Hrim, the epitome of modesty, residing in the heart, neither rejecting nor accepting anything. Worshipped by the King of Kings, Kubera, O Empress, beautiful, with eyes like lotuses, joy-giving, enchanting, the bliss that is to be tasted, you wear a belt of tinkling bells. Shri Lakshmi, whose face is like the full moon, pleasure is one of your forms, and you revived the god of love through fondness for his wife. O protectress, who destroys the demons, you are the epitome of virtuous womanhood, desiring the company of your husband. Pure desire leads to you, who are the spark of desire that gives rise to this creation. Fond of Kadamba blossoms, you are everything auspicious, the root of the world, the ocean of compassion. Endowed with the 64 arts and speaking sweetly, beautiful and fond of honey, bestower of boons, with lovely eyes, you are intoxicated with the bliss of Varuni Nadi. You transcend this universe, being the sacred knowledge that is to be known, O dweller in the Vindhya mountains. As the Shakti of Sri Brahma, you are the mother of all knowledge. As the creative power of Sri Vishnu, the universe is your sport. This field, body and psyche, is your form, and you rule over it, protecting both the field and the witnessing spirit. Completely free from both growth or decay, you are the one worshipped by Lord Shiva, the protector of this life. You are victorious, immaculate, the goddess to be saluted, loving your devotees as your own children. The source of speech, ruler of the left side, you reside in the circle of fire. You fulfill the desires of your devotees and release us from the bonds of animal nature. Destroying all disbelief in the scriptures, you teach us the way of a good life. Your moon-like radiance soothes those afflicted by the 3 tormenting fires. Ever young, worshipped through renunciation of slender waist, the remover of darkness. You are pure consciousness, denoted by the word Tat, Your form is only consciousness. The bliss of Brahma and the other gods is merely a tiny speck of your joy. You are the beginning of speech, as the spirit within, the perceiving stage, as the supreme deity. You are the middle stage of speech and the form of utterance. You are the swan of discrimination on the lake of the minds of devotees. You are the channel of life energy for Sri Shiva, the knower of all deeds, worshipped at the holy city of Kamarupa. Full of the highest bliss, you are the victorious goddess whose place is Jalandhara, the water bearer. You reside at the holy seat of Udhyana and in the circle of Bindu at the center of the Shri Chakra. You are worshipped by secret or inner ceremonies and are pleased by the inner surrendering. You bestow grace easily, O witness of the universe, whom none can witness. Accompanied by the deities of the 6 limbs, you are full of the 6 divine attributes. Eternally compassionate, without equal, you grant the bliss of liberation. The 16 Nitya goddesses are your forms, you who are the half-body of Lord Shiva. Full of light, as light is your form, you are the established supreme ruler of the universe. You are the Kundalini Shakti, imperceptible, both the manifest and the unmanifest are your forms. All-pervading, of manifold forms, you manifest as both the true knowledge and the false. Sri Shiva's eyes blossom at the sight of you like lotuses under the full moon. You are the radiance of the sun which dispels the darkness in the hearts of devotees. Lord Shiva is your messenger. He worships you. He is an embodiment of you, O Creator of all auspiciousness. Beloved of Lord Shiva, who is beyond Sri Shiva, O highest wisdom, worshipped by the wise, immeasurable, self-luminous, beyond the reach of mind and speech. You are the power of consciousness. Thought is your form. You are the power of the universe and the essence of creation. You are the sacred Gayatri mantra, the utterance thereof, and the dusk when it is to be said, accompanied by the worship of the twice-born men of God. You are seated in the principles, being the Brahman, the Shakti, and the manifestation, standing within the 5 sheets of unbounded greatness, eternally youthful. You are full of rapturous delight. Your reddened eyes are rolled in rapture, and your cheeks are flushed with delight. Your body is anointed with sandal paste, and you are fond of champaka flowers. O skillful goddess of tender form, Shri Kurukula, ruler of Sushumna Nadi, you reside in the Muladhara and are badly served by those devoted to the Kaula path. Mother of Shri Kartikeya and Ganesha, You are enjoyment, nourishment, intelligence, steadfastness, peace, good fortune, and love. O joy-giving destroyer of obstacles. Bearer of light, with 3 eyes, O beautiful lady, all loveliness and desire personified, adorned with a garland, swan-like, mother, you reside in the Malaya mountains. O beautiful-faced lotus of lovely eyebrows, auspicious, queen of the Devas, wife of Sri Shiva, of all loveliness, you agitate this creation and are of subtle form. Mighty goddess, beautiful goddess, you are devoid of any changes of age, ruler of the self-realized. You are their knowledge and their mother of great fame and glory. Residing at Vishuddhi Chakra, you are red-colored and 3-eyed, with a skull-topped club and other weapons, and having 1 face. Fond of food made with milk, you invest the skin and create fear in those of bestial nature. You are surrounded by Amruta and other great potencies, the 16 vowels, and are known as Goddess Dakini. Dwelling in the Anahata lotus, you are dark-hued and brilliant with 2 faces. Of gleaming tusks, adorned with a garland of letters and others, you invest the blood. Surrounded with Shaktis, such as Kalaratri, letters Ka to Tha, and fond of food made with ghee, giver of boons to the greatest of great heroes, your form is Mother Rakini. Abiding in the Manipura lotus, and endowed with 3 faces, equipped with the thunderbolt and other weapons, surrounded with Shaktis, starting with Dhamari, letters Za to Fa. Red-colored, you are placed in the flesh, highly pleased with offerings made with jaggery, granting happiness to all your devotees. Your form is Mother Lakini. Residing in the Svadhisthana lotus, you are fascinating with 4 faces. Replete with trident and other weapons, you are yellow-colored and very proud. Investing the fat tissue, fond of honey, surrounded by goddesses starting with Bandini, gladdened by the offerings made with curds. Your form is Goddess Kakini. Mounted on Muladhara lotus, with 5 faces and residing in the bone tissue. Endowed with a goad and other weapons, you are served by Varada and other yoginis, letters Va, Sha, Sha, Sa. Propitiated with offerings made of gram, your form is Mother Sakini. You reside in Agnya Chakra lotus, white-colored and 6-faced. Controlling the marrow and brain tissue, you are adorned with powers, firstly letter Ha and Ksha. With a special taste for food made with turmeric, your form is Goddess Hakini. Standing in the thousand-petaled lotus, supremely beautiful, radiating all colors, bearing every weapon, you invest the reproductive seed with faces in every direction.
Today is the day when the Virgin Gauri sat down to worship Shiva. She made a Shivalinga and was sitting and putting her sindoor on that. That you look after this, which is the mark of my union with you. I leave it to you to look after to Shiva. You look after this. I surrender to you. For this, that's how the Gauri, your Kundalini, surrenders to the Spirit. Now you look after this connection. I forget everything else. I leave it into your hands. Lift me up. You raise me up. I forget all that was me before. Everything I have dropped out. No other desire. But just lift me higher and higher. Make me yourself. The rest of it is not important. All other manifestations of these desires are over. Now I am absolutely surrendered to you, my spirit. Lift me higher and higher. Higher and higher. Away from all the things that were not the spirit. Make me complete spirit. Full spirit. Forget all that was there. That elevation, that ascent becomes a fast, quick trip. A very fast ascent. Just you can do it if you try at this moment and every moment to give up all that was not the spirit. Anything that goes against the spirit must be given up. And that is what is the pure desire. That's what it is, the Kundalini is the Virgin. Is to be absolutely one with the spirit. All the rest has no meaning. Has no value. This ascent, whatever may be your position, to whomsoever you may be married, wherever you are working, whatever is your situation, whatever may be your country, you are the spirit. And if you are raised aloft, you dwell in the beautiful kingdom of God, where all ugliness drops off. Like when the lotus opens out, all the mud drops out completely. In the same way, let my children become the fragrant, beautiful offerings of Sadashiva. May God bless you. I think try this one is Tvameva Sakshat Shri. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Devi. That's all. Just to establish me as Nirmala Devi is the point. Namo Namaha. See, 7 times for all this. Just see the vibration.